we're at DockerCon 2016 at the Splunk booth. Can you tell us a little bit about the company?
Yes. Splunk is a machine data analytics platform that allows our customers, over 11,000 customers in all kinds of industries around the globe, and with many of the Fortune 500, to be able to collect, index, and analyze their data and make it available for them so that they can search against that data to answer questions. They can create dashboards against that data to monitor information. They can create alerts to be able to quickly react to changes that are important to them. Our customers use the Splunk analytics platform to do everything from being able to manage IT operations, be able to manage the availability and delivery of their applications that they have. We also have customers using Splunk for security, as well as for business intelligence and Internet of Things type use cases.
So how do you fit into the Docker ecosystem?
Yes, we fit into the Docker ecosystem as a ecosystem technology partner for Docker. And what we do with Docker is we provide an ability to help customers that have containers and applications running in the containers better be able to monitor what's going on in those containers and troubleshooting them. We do that in a few key ways. First of all, we have the Splunk logging driver for Docker. This allows you with no extra configuration to be able to redirect logs from applications that are running in your containers to your instance of Splunk Enterprise or Splunk Cloud. We also provide the ability to provide a forwarder, and with a simple forwarder, we can get insight into metrics and logs of what's going on inside the applications that are running on your containers. If you happen to be running your container-based applications in cloud services, we support Amazon Web Services and Google Cloud Platform through their native APIs that allow us insight into the availability, usage, and performance of those containers and the applications that are on those containers. And we're also partners with Docker as well. We're an ecosystem technology partner. We're also a partner with them for the Docker store.
Great. And could we get a demo or see what the product looks like?
Yes, absolutely. I'll turn you over to my friend and colleague, Marc Chéné. He's our principal product manager who's responsible for our application management as well as our container monitoring use cases, and he'll show you some of our key capabilities that we can deliver to help you support, troubleshoot, and monitor your Docker applications.
Great. So what are you going to show us?
Yeah, so what we're going to show you is how to quickly get data insight out of any machine data that we're collecting. In particular, looking at some of the ability to deploy Splunk into a Docker image, and really making sure that, like we were talking about in the keynotes yesterday, and which was showcased, right, making sure that the tools are easier to adopt for developers, production engineers, so you can start getting immediate value out of our solution, Splunk. And let's go ahead and show you what we have.
Great.
So ultimately here we're going to start a brand new container and demonstrate how we can actually start collecting some of this information into this environment. So we're just going to go ahead and run a couple of applications in our environment. So we're going to run a couple of containers. In this case, we're going to run a WordPress and WordPress database in a container environment. I'm going to go ahead and start our Splunk container. And I'm going to go ahead and start another ability to forward other information, such as application logs that these containers may be generating that you may want to be able to start doing some machine learning with. So in this case here, I'm going to go to my local environment, and I'm going to start the page. So this is a brand new installation of our Splunk Enterprise platform for machine data, where you can start deriving insight from some of the data that we're collecting from your Docker ecosystem. I'm just going to go ahead and log in, brand new user. And of course, it's going to ask me to change my password. I'm just going to skip this for now. And what you'll see here is our application, right, our actual platform for machine data, where you see by default you have an application here that's automatically included to start getting you value into the Docker ecosystems. You can install multiple applications from our hub, from our Splunk base, which is an ecosystem of over 1,000 applications. But in this case, I'm just going to focus on what we derive in terms of insight into the Docker environment. So here I'll get to see automatically the containers that have been spun up. I get to see automatically file input from the native JSON file input, so I don't have to do anything. At this point I haven't configured anything. I automatically see the value in all of the containers being monitored in my environment. I also see memory usage right? Understanding that you have enough memory usage available for your node where these applications are running. And I also see CPU usage breakdown by specific containers. I'm going to go ahead and show you as well, right, as part of being an ecosystem partner to Splunk, we've also contributed our native Splunk logging driver. So ultimately what you can do in our Splunk logging driver is give you the ability to provide parameters to allow us to securely send logs from your containers with full roles-based access control and help you better classify these logs based on environment variables or labels that you have in your containers and other environment variables that you may want to be sending for all the logs from those containers directly into Splunk. Let's show you what that looks like. So what I did is simply just restarted my WordPress application, WordPress DB application, and all of these logs are now being sent using our Splunk logging driver. And you can see, I'll show you some of the examples of what this data. It's very easy for you to configure that per container or on your daemon, your Docker daemon, to be able to collect this information. And here you'll be able to see all of the same type of information you can get from all the native logging drivers. But on top of that, you'll have more flexibility around data that you can actually start visualizing however you want. I'll give you another example of some of the visualizations you can build. So we also get value into other types of ecosystem, whether you're deploying into Amazon or in UCP. You can also take that data and be able to visualize it on maps as well. It's very easy to do with some of our visualization, be able to understand in this case who's trying to authorize my UCP cluster, where that traffic is coming from, and be able to drill into that data.
That's cool. And so where can they go if they want to find out more information about Splunk?
So absolutely. So you can go into our website, splunk.com, or you can learn more as well about our logging driver directly on Docker's website. You can do a search for logging driver, look for Splunk, it's part of one of those logging driver, and we'll also be distributing our images onto Docker Store, so look for the new publishers that are going to be on there, and looking forward to seeing you use our images.
Great, thanks for speaking with VMblog.
No problem, thank you.